I'll just be honest with you and spoil mine. All of these add-ons are useless to me for the most part. In particular, yeah, all of them. Literally all of them. I don't understand. Like the parties at the very least. Yeah, well, no,
you can't take them all.
I'm not going to take them all. Mine is. I have one. I have one in particular.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm just saying.
Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast presented by NotClub33.com. My name is Steve Rhodes, and this week we've got another add-on show for you, but we're talking about add-ons that aren't worth it. A couple weeks ago, we told you the ones that we liked the most. This week, we're going the other direction. Alongside of Pat Neistat.
What's up?
Becky Wells.
Hello.
We've also got the Disney cynic Bobby Burchin's back in the building.
I said something word. I can't say that word. Don't dance, they just pull up the pants and do the rock away. Lean back. Lean back. Oh, God, I love that song. So the song of my 2005.
A very popular song. I was, to date myself, I was already out of college when that dropped. So you're definitely creeping out of the realm of where I even are going to know where these songs. At one point, you're just going to be too new, and I'm going to be like, "What's going on?"
Listen, Soldier Boy is the limit for me. Okay, that's where it's all down.
So I'm already lost. Yeah, I'm already lost.
It may have started before that point.
Yeah. Well, a couple of weeks ago on our show, we did the add-ons that we thought were worth we're splurging on here on the show, and your wife, Bobby, she dropped one. We'll see if you are going to disagree with her like you do on your show, Cynics on Disney podcast, available wherever you podcast.
What do you mean? Why would I ever disagree with my wife on anything with regards to Disney?
Well, we'll find out if you do on this one thing. If you say yours is what she said, that'll be interesting. But we'll get to you in a second. I guess I'm going to kick off the show because I got voluntold by the crew here that I was going to start this show.
You never do.
I know.
Waiting for this.
So here we go. Mine
That's
is
already
is. I think it is not worth it to pay for the parties. These are the Halloween party and the Christmas party. I know you get there's limited access to the park, and now you get your Halloween candy or the hot chocolate or whatever. Who cares? For me, now that where I stay on Disney property is either I'm renting DVC points or I'd be at somewhere like the Swalfin, staying there, and I'm going to be at a deluxe resort. And now with the deluxe resort bonus of being able to stay late in the parks for free, the only reason I would be doing those after-hours parties would just be to ride things. I could care less about getting candy or trick-or-treating in the park. So for me, that's just a waste of money because it costs the same as a park ticket to do that for 4 hours when I get that benefit free twice a week now as a deluxe resort guest. So I'm out completely on those parties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I think the worth of those is being able to go way earlier and then make that be your whole day.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the one that's kind of borderline to me about being worth it. In fact, I'll just be honest with you and spoil mine. All of these add-ons are useless to me for the most part. But the party one in particular, all of them, literally all of them. I don't understand the need to spend. We'll get to mine in just a second, but the parties at the very least. Well, no,
you can't take them all.
I'm not going to take them all. I have one in particular.
What is it?
I'm just saying for the positive side of the party. Though, at the very least, you are buying basically short lines. So if you're buying short lines at Magic Kingdom for stuff like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, etc., the weather's usually pretty good, even in October. So especially the Halloween party, like you're still riding Splash Mountain and that kind of stuff too. It's not going to get any chillier or anything like that. I actually think it's a pretty decent value compared to a one-day ticket for the party. That's just me.
I agree.
I would agree with that if they didn't oversell the parties. Because I've been to the Christmas party where it was fucking packed, and the waits for everything were just as long as the current, like during the day.
Well, yeah, that's why
but
you
I've
don't
also
spend the
been- I've also been-
$269.
I've also
for
been
the
to where
party
they
ticket.
did it was just like an after hours, like the villains party or something. I did one of those.
Yeah.
And the park was empty, and you got to pretty much walk on everything except the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, of course. But, to me, that particular party was worth it, but the Christmas party was not at the time. So, I don't know if they limited
For the
it.
Christmas party, you're there to see Santa. Who are you kidding? In the fake snow.
You can see him during the
I mean,
day.
the Christmas party's great, whatever. The snow on Main Street, that's cool. Do it once, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to me. So.
All right. Since I promised that I would just stick to one this time for realsies, this time, I'm just going to go ahead and say Photopass, Memory Maker, whatever the hell it's called these days.
Yes.
It is the absolute most useless waste of $100 that I've ever seen have come from Disney. I get that some of the ride photos can be fun, and if you're looking for like maybe on occasion one ride photo at one particular ride might be worth getting on and grabbing, that's on occasion that'll get you. But that's $20. When you have to buy the whole fucking Photopass Memory Maker thing, you're basically paying for Disney to be your photographer when you can take much better snapshots with your cell phone. You don't get a character like hanging out in the front of your hand or whatever, but who cares? Like it just seems like such a waste of money
cool,
to
though.
me
Yeah.
to have someone take photos for you. You can just walk up to another guest and say, "Hey, can you take our photo in front of the castle?"
What about the family
that's
that comes?
free.
What about the family that comes maybe like once?
We're not
once.
So
ever
to me,
and they don't want
you're right.
and they.
Fine.
Is that worth it
Fine.
for them? Probably.
Yes, you go ahead and you waste your money if you're doing the once in a lifetime trip, because that's the only reason it's going to be a once in a lifetime trip, because you're blowing all this fucking money on stupid add-ons.
I don't think it's wasted.
You know,
I mean,
but-
I've done it before, and we got pictures to look back on, and they're great.
It was
whatever.
great when it was
really good
included.
photos. Yeah.
How often that we go, I don't see the need for it, but I think if you go once every so many years, like 7 years or something like that, it may be worth it to somebody.
I also
it's
don't
not worth
want
it for any of us at this point, I don't think. But
Right.
for
For
your
the
typical
one,
park guest that's is going once or twice every 10 years, I think it's a great add-on for that guest, just because you don't have to worry about getting pictures on rides throughout the parks. You don't have to know where to stand. Those guys line you up. They're using a professional camera, and I know you got your iPhones, your Samsungs, and your Googles, and those are great camera phones, but they're still camera phones. They're not capable of taking with telephoto lenses and stuff.
Yes,
it's just not the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also
Well,
don't need a fat person tracker counting how much
Becky-
weight I've gained.
Becky?
It's not. I would
the
agree. It's not worth
hell's
it for you. Yeah, I agree. It's not worth it for you, Bobby.
Becky
Or
wants to
probably
talk.
any of us here, unless we're going with an extended family, because
Maybe.
one person has to buy it, and it's good for the entire group. Anybody linked to your friends group gets it. So
That's true.
Yeah.
The only time my family's ever gotten it was when I had an annual pass and it was included. So
It's
we
not
used
anymore.
it when we went. Nope.
Isn't that the damn truth?
And we used it, but only because we had it for free. And so that was fine. But like, even now, like the Princess Fairy Tale Hall, whatever, they are going to the boxes. Like, as much as that got fought and like backtracked on, they're bringing them in. And that shit's not worth it. You're not even getting a person catching those moments from the side and the little extra things.
Yeah.
It's a box. So I'm with Bobby. Like, fuck that.
yeah,
I don't. That is what I was going to say for mine. Was
sorry
the
for
Photopass,
stealing it.
because it's-
You know.
No, that's
Bet-
fine.
isn't it 100
There's a lot
bucks?
I won't
That's
pay
like
for.
150 bucks for the whole time you're there, right?
yeah. I mean, so it just depends on how long
That's
you're
relatively
there,
cheap.
and yeah,
I agree, but I don't care enough
yeah.
Okay.
for
I mean, I don't even think it's worth $150 a year, like as an add-on to an annual pass. So, like you're, it's
If I had
just
an annual pass, I'd probably buy it. Yeah.
I'm struggling, man. I just don't see the
'Cause
need for that extra photography.
Because then anybody that goes to the park with you that day, they get all their photos on rides and stuff for free too. So
That's
even
why
if-
I just have friends that already have it. It's fine.
Yeah. So that's a bonus.
Make the sucker tourist pay for it, not certainly not me at this point.
But it's I think it's just kind of like the one that I said with the parties. I mean, if you're not staying in a deluxe resort, you might want to do the party. I mean, it could be. I don't see the benefit of it for somebody like me that's going to stay deluxe because I already have the privilege, and there's going to be less people staying deluxe than there are paying for the damn party. And then in your case, Bobby, you're at the parks multiple times per month as a local. Why the hell are you going to get a memory maker? It doesn't even make sense. So
yeah, the other side of that is if you want some personalized character pictures, you can now. They've returned finally, like the Disney Chase Visa character spots are back open, and so like that's no cost if you have that credit card. And
and you can get a credit card you can get that credit card for free, the cheap one. There's 2 levels, and there's the $0 fee one. If you want to sign up for that credit card and help out the channel, there is a link in the description below, and it costs you nothing.
But we get something out of it, so
I don't know about
there you go. I'm not hawking credit cards here, but kind of am.
No.
Becky, since yours got stolen, we'll pivot to Pat here. And Pat,
I'm good at whatever.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, you got one.
I'm gonna go with the softball of character dining because most table service I'm not paying for my whole family anyway, but definitely not a character dining because while I understand people are like we could knock out all these characters and eat, the food is usually shit. I'm not spending $100,000 on fucking powdered egg breakfast. I'm sorry, and like I don't.
Tusker House is good.
I'm not. It's not happening. So
you mean you don't want to spend that money for Daisy?
I like Tusker House, but find her somewhere else. Hollywood Studios has her.
Daisy's the worst.
I mean, and now they're not coming around to the tables, for obvious reasons. They're not coming all the way around. But I mean, unless it's like your first time with small children, I gotta agree. I mean, the character dining, the level of food in general. Is pretty shit.
As a like generality.
You said, Tusker House, Pat. You said that.
The one over at
and I've done that
Wilderness
right at the bridge between breakfast and lunch. Yeah.
What about the one over
at
Wilderness Lodge?
Oh, see, but that food is good.
See,
which one?
That was a one-off that I did.
See?
Oh, well,
yeah, you're right. You're right. But will I take my family? No.
Garden Grill is good, in the Land Pavilion. That's a good character meal. You actually get good food. An honorable mention for those. There's ones off property, like at the Hilton and the Marriott's. They have like I believe it's on Sundays. Those properties are allowed to have
Topolino's breakfast
characters, and it's cheaper. But
no, that breakfast isn't worth it.
Really?
I'll just go down to Primo Piatto and get it myself.
Have you eaten?
Yeah. Also, avoid Ohana
I've never eaten
and
the
avoid
breakfast there.
Not 50's Primetime Cafe, the other one that's right over there.
The one in Hollywood and Vine.
Yes, God, avoid that one like the plague. That one, like
I don't need any food poisoning.
I heard that was
avoid Hollywood and Vine in general like the plague.
Listen,
what have you been doing?
I was just trying to get into the park early, okay? And like then I got molested by one of these Disney Junior characters, and I'm like, what's going on over here? Like,
that handsy Manny.
I got handsy. No, it wasn't one of the women ones. I don't know which one it was. Homegirl was checking me out. I was not comfortable with it. I can assure you that. Oh, God. She had a blank stare. No, I'm not good with that. It's creepy.
What?
This is getting weird.
So there you
Patrick, your turn.
Don't go to character meals. You may get accosted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pat, what's out for you? Yeah.
It's the add-on of the water parks. I hate water parks. They are a cesspool of germs, especially like the lazy river and the wave pools. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting.
She likes beach club.
What's that? I don't get in the pool. Oh. I went in that pool for maybe 2 minutes, right?
You still got all that cess on you.
Santa Claus hot tub. I mean,
so I don't ever go in it. The public pools I don't go into. So
yeah, but those hot tubs, those are different. Those are.
How about your kids?
I did sit in the hot pool of Santa Claus, but that's another story.
Oh yeah, it's another story after several drinks to tell.
No cess involved there. Or sus.
It was disgusting. Well, he got in. Yeah. I was in there by myself. He got in.
Well, you no longer were by yourself, and now you're in that cesspool you're talking about.
But no, that's I don't like
Jolly
water
old
parks.
Saint Nick.
I don't know what's going on in those water parks, but
I mean, if you're considering doing the park hopper add-on to a ticket, and you aren't staying at a resort that has a particularly nice pool like Contemporary, maybe it's worth it just to spend the extra couple of bucks and do the water park. But honestly, it is so out of the way to get over there. The bus to Animal Kingdom, well, you can bus directly to the water park, but you can't bus back. You have to stop at Animal Kingdom, then go to your hotel, and it's a huge mess getting there unless unless you're driving yourself or Ubering. And honestly, the lines are, there's no fast pass, so the lines to wait to get on a ride, I agree, Pat.
Plus that slide really defines the atomic wedge.
What's to sit in the lazy river? God, it's the
do it,
stupidest thing, though.
But I will say, if you are at Blizzard Beach Summit Plummet, it is the most thrilling thing, one of the most thrilling things you will ever do in your life. And I will never do it again.
Yeah, you're picking your suit out of your ass for the rest of the day.
I will never do it again, but
I'll never try it.
Yeah, it is wild.
You won't catch me.
That's actually our whole plan when we go in August is only water park and resort. We've done so many shows about favorite pools, least favorite pools. You've never said any of this.
He wants his kids to go.
I'm not actually going any pools.
I've never been in the Polynesian, step foot in the Polynesian pool. When I'm looking at them, that's what I'm going by. I'm not. You never heard me say about jumping in the water. The water feels good. Never heard me say anything like that.
No, but I had to be specifically picking pools I'd been in to give my opinion.
Well, he's been in the ground.
I've been there. I mean, I stayed there.
He played there, and he was drinking.
I've stayed there.
He just never dipped his toe in the water.
I did.
You're weird going. I won't judge this pool because I haven't actually stepped foot inside of it. Okay.
I actually stepped foot inside Stormalong Bay for maybe 5 minutes max, maybe.
Covered in cess.
Yeah, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good.
There's slow-mo video of me doing the Bo Derek 10 thing, swishing my hair in the...
that
was on... You posted it on your...
and when I was there, it was in the middle of the winter time, and there's hardly any... I think there's maybe 3 other people in the pool at the time. So, anyways, that's my
less chance of cess.
Well,
but in the summertime, there's no way... There's no way in hell I'll get in there.
Hey, I agree. Agree.
Not a chance.
Well, Pat hates pools. Now you guys all know something new about Pat.
Pleasant Patrick, no more.
About our wonderful, colorful cast of characters here at Not Club 33 by hitting that subscribe button and staying tuned to when we upload videos by hitting those notification icons. Next video will come out July 1st. So we are on a first Friday and third Friday upload schedule right now for the summer. So July 1st will be our next video, and stay tuned for that by hitting that notification bell. And while you're down there, why don't you smash the like button? That lets YouTube know that this was a good video, and we'll get it out to more viewers like yourself. So, for everybody here at Not Club 33, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Have a great day.